man's best friend. In other words, we're talking about Canis lupus familiaris, otherwise known as the domesticated dog. The dog being this is just the same is just seen as a person's pet or animal. Some people will even use them symbolically as an item of status. Usually we don't even take notice of these fantastic so-named care companions. In researching the speech, we met individuals at some in their life, even currently, own a dog. Today, I will explain how dogs make better pets than other animals. They are promoted for health, they provide a sense of companionship, and they can be like a close lifelong friend. Let's begin by taking a look at how dogs promote health. According to a 2017 article, Pet Dogs as Promoters of Well-Being by Allison Weil, specific 1,113 dogs in the United States and 3 sites in the United States, including one in Australia, found that these dog owners help their dogs for a total of 91 to 109 minutes a day. They achieve more than 30 minutes or more days a week than more dog owners. With holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas on the way, you can expect lethargic, overweight bellies from the constant eating and dinners that we are about to experience. But with a dog, you can constantly burn all that fat by taking them on daily walks. They can most assuredly burn off all that undesirable belly fat that nobody wants. Benefits of walks with dogs, an article by Kelsey McKenzie explains, "I'm sure I don't need to remind you that the holidays are coming up, and that means extra indulging. For you, hang out on long walks can help keep those accounts away for your year-long health." Children are usually more prone to anxiety at a young age. A 2015 study found in Medical News Today 6 ways pet dogs can reduce health and well-being. Children who had pet dogs in their household were significantly less likely to experience anxiety or to screen test positive for anxiety. As discussed, dogs are capable of reducing anxiety and stress, but also depression and feelings of uselessness and hopelessness. Casey Dixon's How Dogs Can Help with Depression, Stress, and Anxiety, The Complete Guide, tells how dogs can help build structure for people who are in need or experiencing feelings of hopelessness. They provide a sense of need for their owner, as those who feel that they aren't needed in the world will find that they are needed, because a dog is in constant need of care. They need to be walked, they need to be fed, they need to be watered. It provides a sense of need instead of needlessness, and it can help reduce depression. People suffering from depression, stress, or anxiety now have a sense that they are needed and more important in the world. Now, with health out of the way, let us talk about a more emotional approach, say companionship. If one does own a dog, they can find that they will actually open up their inner child. I myself actually found myself running around the yard, and it really does open your inner child. Michael J. Dobson's Understanding the Dog Human Companionship describes 7 different opportunities that owning a dog can bring their owner, and opening your inner child happens to be one of the 7 opportunities. In addition to these themes, this research further states the dynamics of animals. Okay, so consumer bonds with animal companions in ways that resemble human relationships and share a deep awareness that their relationship with one or more animal companions on itself. Surely at some point, a dog owner in their youth has run through their system with their dog. To say we haven't. More personally, owning a dog, having run around the backyard with a squeaky toy or a treat in hand, is giving you the true sense of being childish. Laughing all the way while making tracks around the pool, mud stained on your feet, or around the neighborhood on walks, only that would take us back to our house. One truly does gain the sense they are still a kid inside, and lots of all things wants to bring that feeling out. Dotson's same article also writes that one of the opportunities that dogs as companions can bring us is the preparation of parenthood. Megan Lodge's 10 Ways Having Dogs Has Prepared Us for Parenthood, an article on Doctor.com, reads that just like children, dogs always need their owners just as much as a human child needs their parents. Also, like a child, dogs look to their owners for a guidance or role model, so they must have good examples once they've aged. In a sense, the article is explaining that dogs are like a child that never grows up. Reason 2 of Megan's article also goes on to explain that dogs never get old enough to be left alone, stating, "Your kid will become a teenager one day, and while it may not be safe for your refrigerator phone bill, it will be okay to leave them alone for a day or maybe even a weekend. not so for your dog. He still needs to go to the bathroom and be fed and have attention. Hopefully this will remind you that your newborn needs the same. Reestablishing the affirm that dogs are children that never grow up. With a logical and pathological side already explained, let's bring it all home with how dogs can be your lifelong friend. According to Karen Ostin's How Dogs Can Drive Emotional Well-Being, dogs have a sixth sense of compassion and understanding, which more often than not, we people have when it comes to compassion for colleagues or understanding situations that they are going through. In a sense, dogs are just like us. They have empathy. Come here. As owners of two dogs, it is very evident that they are capable of understanding and reading my emotions and state of mind. Whenever I go to the backyard to greet them after a day of class, they always greet me excitedly and drop whatever they're doing, whether it be just poking their noses around the backyard, lying around and doing nothing. They'll just join me in being excited. They'll start jumping around, nibbling at my hands, scratching my back, or just wanting me to pick them up. Now, Beth Leipoltz, contributor of HuffPost, writes that dogs do not discriminate against others, always coming back for more, no matter what the outcome may be. Whether it be affection or whether they are being neglected, they will always come back for more. Her blog reads, I've read stories about dogs who take a liking to the homeless, dogs who know when their owner is using drugs, dogs who are mistreated but continue to love and trust humans. It's almost sad to think about the fact that a dog can be treated badly but will come back for more because he is so eager to please. Yet at the same time, dogs can save lives through their companionship. When most humans would not strike up a friendship with a homeless man, a dog does not care. Like I said in the beginning, dogs just want to love and be loved. It doesn't matter how or from whom, and that's a pretty awe-inspiring truth. Once again, as a dog owner myself, I have had to become the disciplinarian and had to issue out order, especially against this little thing here. Usually when it comes to him eating other dogs' food, whether it comes to digging up holes in the yard, leaving a mess on the back patio, or whether it's just accidents inside the house. But no matter what, he always tends to come back. He doesn't care. It's like he doesn't even understand the concept of anger or hatred. He always just comes running back for more, just patting his little feet across the patio. Okay, come here. Nope. As we have seen, dogs are pets that provide a lot of to a person as a pet, even going beyond the ordinary standards of a pet. We have discussed how they are promoters of health, how they provide a sense of companionship, and how they can become like a lifelong friend. Dogs are more than just a pet. They're close canine companions that are able to sympathize with people and show empathy for their human companions, providing us with a sense of need in this world, and we should return it. After all, we aren't called man's best friend for nothing.